Assembly, a low-level programming language, allowing humans to give instructions to the computer's hardware. You see, computers can only do things in terms of 0 or 1, so assembly was created in order to make computer instructions more workable for human beings. This works by using an assembler that translates the human-readable code into ones and zeros. Assembly is one of the world's first programming languages. It used to be the standard to run supercomputers back in the day, but you still find it used currently to work with CPU memory, and it's used sometimes in browsers via WebAssembly. Fortran, one of the world's first high-level languages. The difference between a high-level language and a low-level language is, in a low-level language you can manipulate the computer's memory much more directly. It also executes much faster than a high-level language. The drawback is that it's much harder to learn. A high-level language is much easier to understand, and there's a lot of support, but the code is much slower. Fortran was created by IBM in the 1950s. The name stands for a formula translator. Programming in Fortran would be done by using a punch card, then would be fed into a card reader, and would be translated into code that the computer can understand. This translating process is called compiling, which basically changes the code that humans can read into the ones and zeros computers can understand. Comtran, also known as Commercial Translator, is another programming language developed by IBM. It served as the business equivalent to Fortran, in which Fortran was used for scientific computing. It was influenced by another programming language called Flowmatic, a programming language for data processing that ran on this giant supercomputer called the UNIVAC-1. Lisp, also known as list processing, was created soon after Fortran. It's known for using a lot of parentheses in its code. It was an innovative language, which inspired these concepts in programming. COBOL, standing for Common Business Oriented Language, was a programming language developed in 1959 for, you guessed it, businesses. Even though it was made so long ago, it is still used today by many financial institutions to process transactions. The code looks like plain English sentences, but this would later be translated onto a punch card. One of the first adopters of the language was the US Department of Defense.